There are certain UFC fighters who are flying under the radar, where they are quietly climbing up the rankings, where soon they will become legit threats in the weight classes. So here is 10 biggest dark horses in the UFC. Number 10. Alexander Volkov is the number 7th ranked heavyweight in the UFC, who is quietly rising up through the rankings with his dominant wins. He is currently 3-0 in the promotion, and last picked up the biggest win in his UFC career, where he finished Stefan Struve by TKO at UFC Fighter 115. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall and has utilized his reach to attack his opponents from the outside. I believe his next fight will be against a top 5 heavyweight, where if he wins, he will likely be 1 or 2 more wins away from securing himself a title shot in 2018. Number 9. Ben Nguyen is the number 8th ranked flyweight in the UFC, who in his recent fights has shown that he could pose problems for the UFC flyweight champion Demetrious Johnson. He is currently 4-1 in the promotion, and last picked up a very impressive submission victory over former title challenger Tim Elliott at UFC Fighter 100. He has great movement and speed, but I believe he would give the champion a lot of problems. I believe Ben Nguyen is only 1 or 2 more fights away from a title shot, where it will be interesting to see how he would do against Demetrious Johnson in 2018. Number 8. Carla Esparza is the former UFC Women's Strawweight Champion, who is slowly making her way back up into title contention with her impressive performances. She is currently 4-2 in the promotion and last defeated Cynthia Calvillo by a unanimous decision at UFC 219. She has shown great evolution to her game, where she isn't just a wrestler anymore. She is currently on a 2-fight winning streak, where I believe after a few more victories, she will be knocking on the door for a title shot. Number 7. Thiago Santos is a middleweight fighter who has put together a number of violent finishes where he is slowly moving up the middleweight ladder. He is currently 8-4 in the promotion and last viciously TKO'd Jack Hermansson at UFC Fighter 119. His fighting style is heavily based on Muay Thai, where he has crushed majority of his opponents with his power. He currently holds 3 TKO finishes, where I believe he is 1 or 2 more wins away from entering the top 15 middleweight rankings. Number 6. Felice Herrig is the number 9th ranked strawweight in the UFC, who is quietly rising through the rankings with her impressive performances. Since her loss to Paige Van Zandt at UFC on Fox 15, she has made massive changes to her game, where now she looks like a totally different fighter. She is currently 5-1 in the promotion and last defeated Courtney Casey by a split decision at UFC 218. She is currently on a 4-fight winning streak, where I believe in 2018 she will be knocking on the door for a title shot. Number 5. James Vick is a number 15 ranked lightweight in the UFC, who has worked hard in defeating top lightweights into getting in the top 15 rankings. He is currently 8-1 in the promotion and last TKO'd Joe Duffy at UFC 217. He is one of the tallest fighters in the lightweight division, where he has utilized his length to attack his opponents from the outside and is also well rounded in all areas. He is currently on a 3-fight winning streak, where a few more wins will elevate him in the lightweight rankings. Number 4. Santiago Ponzinibbio is the number 9th ranked welterweight in the UFC, who is slowly progressing up the welterweight rankings with his impressive performances. He is currently 8-2 in the promotion and last defeated Mike Perry by a unanimous decision at UFC on Fox 26. He has looked better and better each time he fights, where he's starting to look like a legitimate threat in the division. He currently holds an impressive 6-fight winning streak and is so close to title contention. Number 3. Curtis Blaydes is the number 9th ranked heavyweight in the UFC, who is flying under the radar as a potential title challenger with his dominant performances. He is currently 3-1 in the promotion and last defeated Alexei Oleinik by TKO doctor stoppage at UFC 217. He made his UFC debut against Francis Ngannou at UFC Fighter 86, where he lost the fight by TKO doctor stoppage. Since that time, he has been able to win 3 times impressively, where he looks like a better version of himself each time he fights. I believe with 1 or 2 more wins, he will certainly be in the talks of a title shot in the future. Number 2. Darren Elkins is the number 10th ranked featherweight in the UFC, whose recent fights have shown that he's ready for top 5 competition. He is currently 14-4 in the promotion and last defeated Michael Johnson by a rear naked choke at UFC Fighter 124. He is able to withstand tremendous amounts of damage, where he always finds a way to win his fights. He currently holds an impressive 6-fight winning streak and definitely deserves top 5 competition next. Number 1. Kamaru Usman is the number 10th ranked welterweight in the UFC, who has made good fighters look terrible in his fights, where he slowly started to make noise in the weight class. He is currently 7-0 in the UFC and last defeated Emil Mick by a unanimous decision at UFC Fighter 124. His fighting style is basically imposing his will on his opponent, using his wrestling to tie his opponent up on the ground. He currently holds an impressive 7-fight winning streak and just looks more dominant with each fight, where he definitely deserves top 5 competition next.